Shalom may not find a wife today in the president's house, but maybe that's because he's looking for something a little different.
Look at this.
Oh, there's some amazing cars.
Israel, here we come.
If you thought these cars could only hold 4 or 5 litres at a time, just remember they can also hold a lot of passion and spirit too. The annual Jewish National Fund car rally setting off in their procession from London, heading on to Europe before winding their way through to their final destination, Jerusalem.
That's my hat to wear to go into Jerusalem. You going to make it? I'm going to make it, just to wear the hat.
The JNF, with their merry band of drivers, is holding this year's car rally in aid of Alei Negev, a centre for physically disabled children in Israel. From here, in London's Trafalgar Square, all the way to the Promised Land, this charitable cause is firmly in the drivers' minds.
It's a good charity to raise money for Alei Negev, for children and young people who aren't as lucky as we are.
In 1948, at the first, on Independence Day, I was 2 years old. I was standing with my parents on the rooftop in Tel Aviv, watching the army march by. Never forgot that.
Herbert, eat your heart out. These collectors' cars are going to net Alei Negev in Israel a cool pedal-pumping 5 million shekels.
Hatstein Shalosh.
What about their cars being stolen in Israel? Well, these drivers have their few thoughts about that as well.
An Israeli would not be able to start the car. If he could start it, he couldn't get it moving. If he got it moving, he couldn't change the gear.
And these Englishmen have a word to say about the Israeli drivers too. The highway code just flew out the window.
Oh, what are you doing? Come on. Hello. Well, there we are, an example of Israeli driving. I've driven in Israel. They're all crazy. Mishuganas. So that's going to be quite difficult as well, keeping the mad nutters off.
My wife thinks that I drive like an Israeli driver.
Exactly. He drives like an Israeli, so he'll be at home.
And so we, like everyone else, hopes this special convoy of cars makes it to Jerusalem safely.
It's not just a map, it's got everything on it, even somewhere where you can stop for a coffee.
We've got our
navigation system.
We've got our navigation system.
No, we have
high tech, low tech, no tech.
Thank you, dear.